Hello, hello. And just like that, we're back. So, playing again on Clubs Poker today. Nightly 22, you can see here, I would have, if I would have played the Brunson, I would have had trips and possibly won a big pot. But that did not happen. We're gonna see what we can do. Last night ran pretty deep in the nightly 22, and got 25th place. I think there were 200 entries. Yeah, but we're back at it again. We're gonna see what we can do. Do I need to? No. Okay. Started a little bit late. I think we've already missed one level, but that's okay. All is forgiven, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care what you guys think. Obviously not going to play the Dirty Diaper. If you're unfamiliar with that nickname, that is the name of Deuce 3 offsuit. Some people tell you you always play the Dirty Diaper. I'm not one of those people. Slight upgrade, but still not playing it. So, let's take a look at this. The same thing as last night. I think the guarantee is a little bit lower, but it might actually get up there again. Yesterday's guarantee was 3,000. Today is 2,500. Same buy-in, which is 22. We've got 900 up top, and it pays out to 11 places right now. That's going to change soon. Chad on YouTube says hi. Hey, Chad, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. So this is the nightly 22 tournament on Clubs Poker. Chad says hi again. And then Bloxer says, yo. These are all things that people are saying. We're on a 2-minute delay, guys. Just a FYI. I'm just notifying in chat that there's a 2-minute delay so that nobody thinks I'm ignoring them. They'll find that out soon enough. In fact, in about 2 minutes, if my math is correct. And this person sent me some money. I'm gonna send it back. Because that's what we do around here, all right? We're friendly to the other players around us. Mostly to the people on my left, but, you know. Let's see if I can pick up some cards here. Hey, I got the funny number. 6-9 suited and small blind. I'm probably just going to call. If they raise, I will fold. They did not. Got some backdoor possibilities. And it got shot. I think call is good. If this was heads up, I might consider check raising. That is a good card. Obviously not going anywhere. Not my favorite card, but hopefully he just checks it back. He does. Are we good? No, he had 2 pair at the end. Well, I'm glad that he checked it. I didn't have to do anything stupid. All right, bad first hand, but we're gonna see if we can turn it around. No reason to play this hand. We're just going to play it easy. Right now there are 66 players. The blinds just went up. 66 players. I'm in 52nd after losing that hand. See if we can spit it up like we did last night. If you joined us last night, you saw that I made it to, I got knocked out in 25th place out of about 200 entries, which isn't bad. But I did lose. I had pocket queens versus queen jack. They hit a straight on the river, so it was bananas. I played with Rocket quite a few times. I think Valhalla as well. Some of these names I recognize. I don't have any notes on them, which is not something that I normally do, is not make notes, but I don't know why I don't have any notes on them. These players are playing like molasses right now for some reason. So we're gonna throw out one of these yawny yawn spaces because it's just taking too long. There's no reason for this. Know what I mean? Let's get some energy up in here. Look at this. You think I'm gonna tank fold? No, I'm just gonna fold. There's something when a lot of a lot of players are first starting out. They think that, I don't know if this is what they're doing online, but I see it live when I'm playing live all the time. Players that take their time as if we think that they're considering something. It makes them feel like more of a poker player, right? Because they're, yes, I fold. Like, just fold. Just fold. You're just wasting everyone's time. No one cares about that. It's okay to actually be thinking, but the ones that act like they're thinking, it just annoys the shit out of me. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a hand. I could do something with this hand. Let's see what we can do with this hand. Fairly early position, so a 3-bet would be pretty serious, and I should probably fold because King Jack is not a very strong hand to play from early position like that. So I am going to fold to this 3-bet, especially with another player behind. I don't want to go in a huge multi-way pot out of position. And of course they call. Sucks. I would have hit top pair, but maybe it's a good thing I did. Could have been ace-king or king-queen. King Jack just doesn't do well there. I feel like that was just a good hand, and I still feel pretty confident versus this field, so I am going to open this hand from early position. This is generally a fold from early position. Are we gonna get folds? I'd be fine if the big blind called. Oh no, you got 7 deuce, huh? It's okay. I'll take down the blinds. I mean, I I had a shitty hand anyway. This True Yang is getting involved in almost every pot, so that's worth noting. They like to cold call and call 3 bets out of position. It'd be nice to get some of their chips before they get knocked out. He's just calling with king queen there. I guess he had overs, but still. Valhalla is also very active, but more on the aggressive side. This is kind of loose passive, loose aggressive here. Not going to play that one. I feel like Rocket will call this one. See a flop. Sure enough. I'm like gonna throw something at Rocket here to wake them up. If you're just now joining us, this is Clubs Poker, and we're playing the Nightly 22 tournament. This is part of the Colossal series, so this is a boosted Nightly 22. Also on stream here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting up, while I have this downtime, while I'm waiting for Rocket to do something with their fucking hand, I am also going to be setting up, I have a giveaway going on. So I'm giving away 2 seats to any of these Nightly 22s in the Colossal series this week. And I gotta do that. I'm gonna do that on stream. I'm gonna pick those here. Kind of kill 2 birds here. Yeah, I'll call here. Late position open. I was gonna say if he checks, I might take a stab at it. I'm just gonna call here because I feel like it's just he could just be c-betting with air. 7 of clubs does absolutely nothing for me. Hate that. Hey, Wild, what's up? Says, what you playing tonight? And good luck, mate. I appreciate you. Playing the same thing tonight. This is the Nightly 22 tournament. So it's basically the same thing, just a different guarantee. And then they lead out. Okay, well. How about a straight? How about a turn straight? Kristen says, are you playing with real money? Yes. So this is a tournament. We're playing with tournament chips. And the winner... Hold on. Let me play this hand. What are you going to do? Okay. Yeah, I can call this. Sure, why not? So the winner of the tournament, first place, gets $842. Kind of a shit flop for me. Yeah, I have an ace, but if they see bet, I'm just going to let it go in a multi-way pot here. I don't have too much going on for me. They did not get to see a free turn, which doesn't help anybody unless you got spades. So this is not a cash game. This is a tournament. Yeah. Pays out to how many places? Let's see. So far, there's 72 players in right now. Pays out to 14th place. So we need to get to 14th place to cash. That'll probably expand as the night goes on. Right now I'm in 63rd place out of 71, so we got to make something happen here. And the blinds went up a couple minutes ago as well. Anyways, like I said, I am in the process of doing a giveaway here. So I need to go on here and just like look at everybody who responded to my story and said clubs, because they are gonna get a chance to win here. So I'm just typing in their names in a little wheel, and then we're gonna spin it. We're gonna do it live. All right. That way no one can say that, you know, I'm not being honest. Yeah, so I've got, you know, we'll see what happens. I have 42 minutes left in late reg, so I mean, I do have another bullet in me if I do get knocked out. So hopefully I do not. But we're gonna see what we can do. And right as I say that, Wild says in chat, does this MTT let you rebuy? Yes, it does. Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. Ten-4 suited is not it. Okay, we got Chris Hazy, also known as Hazy_poker. I'm just going to use the Instagram names, Instagram handle, so that way you just know. Next up is Stay Wavy Davy. I like that one. It's a good name. Then we have who dat? 6-7 offsuit, under the gun, no thank you. No, thank you. Austin Currington with an underscore. Slimson. I don't know if I'm saying that right. How to participate in the giveaway. Hey, thank you very much, Joe. Appreciate the sub. How do you participate in the giveaway? So you still have time, Slim. You got time. If you go follow me on Instagram and reply to any of my Instagram stories with the word clubs, then you will be added to this little wheel that I'm going to be spinning here. Slim, you have to PayPal him $200 to get the fire. Wild, you are. What did I call you yesterday? A rascal? I don't remember what I called you. Some fucking something like that. No, you don't have to pay me anything. It's a free giveaway. But yeah, if you go follow me on Instagram and just reply to my Instagram story with the word clubs, I will see it here live and add you to the list of people who could win the giveaway. You have to obviously be signed up to Clubs Poker in order to play on here. If you would like to sign up, just use the link in my bio. You'll see the Clubs Poker link on there. Use that, and then you can sign up and play any of these tournaments this week. If you win, obviously. Well, you could still win. You could still play it, but you might win a free seat into one of these. I've got nothing here. Folding, guys. All right. Let's go to the next name here. What do we got? Garrett. You should set Nightbot up for your giveaways. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like doing it the way I like doing it, man. You know? So this is Garrett, 17E. I will consider that wild, though. I will consider that for future reference. Next up, we got PZ Arcone? Arcone? I don't know. It's going on the list. These are all people that have already replied to my messages. I replied to my Instagram stories, sorry, with the word clubs. So they are going to be in the running. Now we got Bryson Social. Bryson is now on the list. So what do we got here? LoJack, Rays, Valhalla. We know they've been pretty... suited ace, out of position. And it's the worst ace. So I'm just going to let it go because I don't know what Valhalla is going to do. Damn. Really sucks. Oh, maybe I don't feel so bad about it now. Okay, where were we? After Bryson, we've got Mrs. Holly Nicole. What do I got? Ace, deuce, offsuit on the button. Versus an early position raise, this is just a fold. Just straight up, unfortunately. Man, I'm getting hands that I would like to play. Well, and then there's also a 3-bet, even more reason to fold. Next up on the list is Darren Goody. Darren is now added. Just now tuning in, I'm going down the list of people who are... Wild says, me and you will agree on something by the end of this year. Doubt it! Just kidding. Love you, Wild. Okay. Fives, easy call. Easy call, hope for no 3-bets, and yeah. This is a hand. This is a hand. Let's see a set on the flop. Do it. All you have to do is ask for it, guys. If you ask for it, it's there. And then we get somebody leading out. I don't know. I think maybe I just jam here with the 2 clubs out there. If he's got a jack, he's not jamming with nothing, right? I'm just jamming. Of course, he snap calls with 2 pair, and he's dead. He's dead, dead, dead. Give me the chips. See, that's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. That's probably going to bump us up quite a bit here. We went from 65th place to... Let's see it update. Come on. '19th place, guys. 19th place out of 72. I Smell Caps says, can you explain positioning? Seat? Beginner. No problem. You got it. Here we got the button. And to the left of the button is always the small blind and then the big blind. The big blind always puts in a set amount of chips. Right now we're set at small blind is 125. Big blind is 250. So the big blind will put in 250 and the small blind will put in always half of that, which is 125. As the next hand shows up, the button moves to the next player here, and here's the small blind, here's the big blind. So the button is what moves around and the positions around them change accordingly. So, Wild says, "I'll let you answer that. I can't be asked tonight." Wild has been so good at answering questions in chat, and you know what? I appreciate it very much. So to the left of the button is where you start counting, or you start calling off different positions. So to the right of the button, this is the cutoff player. Oh, sorry, here's the button. So the button moved again because we're in a new hand. So we have the cutoff, hijack. Now I'm in the low jack. I'm going to raise this up in the low jack. And then here we have under the gun. If there was one more player here, the player to their right would be under the gun, and they would be under the gun +1. So let's see here. I'm going to go on the larger side here because we've got... I actually could have gone small here. I think the 3 it's more disconnected than I gave it credit for, this board. The 8 and the 10 and the clubs do give draws, but the 3 just makes it pretty disconnected. So I could have gone either way, I think. I think with the 10 out there, I should have gone small. Anyways, so yeah, button, cutoff, hijack, low jack, under the gun, and then always to the left of the button, small blind, big blind. There you go. All right, next up on the list to potentially win a seat into one of these tournaments is JAAANOSCH. I think there were 5 A's. It doesn't really matter because if they win, I'm just gonna find them here and add their name. Gotta go through the list here. See. Here we go. We got a friend of the stream here, Mark Colossal, I think is the name, is how you say it. Your realtor. Mark's cool dude. Mark is in the running now. Queen 3 suited and small blind. I will call and see if we can make something happen on the flop. Nope. Fold. Snap fold. Okay. Next up. Next in the running is Icorn _64. This is a big wheel, guys. This is a big wheel we got going on here. And then we got a really cool dude on this list. I Smell Cap says, thank you. You're welcome. I got you. Any questions at all? Wild can answer for you. I'm just kidding. I can answer for you. And Wild can too. Really cool dude on this list is Boogie Poker. Met him at the Gardens the other day. Probably a few weeks ago now. He's a fan of the vlog, so he said hello. He is now in the running as well. Not because he said hello, but because he responded to my stories with the word clubs. Hey, I got pocket aces, guys. What's that? What's that about? Pretty good hand, some might say. And we got a raise. Relatively early position raise, which is great. Jay says, I'll tell you what Jay says. 1 second here. Put 4-color deck on, Josh. So much better. You know what? I actually don't like the 4-color deck. Looks like we're going to go 3 ways here. Oh, no! Oh, original razor folded. So this is more of my board. I'm just going to bet small here. I got raised. So this is interesting. I think if he's bluffing, I can call and keep in his bluffs, or I can raise here. The time's ticking here. I'm just going to call, see what happens here. I doubt he has a 6. He could have something like king 6 suited, which sucks. He could have king queen suited here. He could just have a king. He could just have spades. He could have jack 10. He could have ace jack with a spade. And now he's bluffing. I don't know for sure. I think I just have to call it off with top pair. I hate calling off with top. With, the best top pair. Because players generally don't bluff like this, but I kind of just have to call it off with aces. It sucks. I hate it, but I'm going to do it. Am I going to do it? I'm going to do it. It doesn't feel like a bluff. 7-9? It was a total bluff. What are you doing? I mean, thank you for the chips, I guess. I don't, I'm not folding there. Why would you think I would fold on that board? That is my board. I own that board. Oh my God. I'm in 4th place right now out of 73 players. So, let's go. Wild chimed in finally here. Short version is the button moves around the table and the players to the direct left put half a blind and one to that player's left put in 1 big blind. That is correct. I am going to raise this to 2.5. Yeah, I don't like the 4 color. Yeah, I don't. I'm just not a fan. I don't know what it is. I think it makes the game. I'm so used to a jam. No, I fold. I'm so used to seeing the cards this way that the multicolor one just feels like, to me, and this isn't like a bash on anybody that likes the multicolored deck by any means, but it feels like it's more so for beginners, because it's easier to look at, right? So it just feels a little like toyish to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like the worst thing in the world. I don't like it very much, but I don't hate it. All right, it's the long answer. All right, next on the list to win a seat. I'm giving away 2 seats. Next on the list here is C. Monson Poker. You slow rolled him on the turn with ace. I don't think that's a slow roll. That's really funny. One time says, how new are you to this game? 6 turn, literally one of the best cards, even better than ace. 6 turn, you pretty much lose to 6 with flush draw. Ask yourself what you lose to instead of... and here we have somebody coming in with with a little positivity saying, good luck from Romania, brother in arms. Cosmin. Hey Cosmin, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Good to see you. I appreciate, as Wild will tell you, I appreciate the feedback very much. Thought process there was a little jumbled for sure, but we found the call. Again, these players generally do not like to, do not like to bluff. So when they raise flop and then jam turn, I understand what you're saying. I think for a thinking player versus a thinking player, not to say that all these players are idiots. They're not idiots, but these players specifically in this field, I would say, don't like to just throw their chips away. That guy did. And I will say generally in the beginning of the tournament, you will see more of that. One Time says, you are a beginner with your thought process. I appreciate the input. Wild, I like you better, Wild. Yeah. So I am 1 year in to my poker journey. I am One Time be more tactful with your questions, mate, says Wild. Look, you can say whatever the hell you want in my chat. I really don't care. All right. Again, I appreciate the input. I will say that One Time, it feels as though maybe you've got a chip on your shoulder a bit. I don't know. Maybe you got something going on, in your life where you feel like you have to come on here and, be like, I'm Triton champion. Congratulations. Wild says, sure you are. I appreciate you both. Again, look, and it's no, like, I got love for you, all right? One Time, like, I'm not asking for anybody to stick up for me in chat, though I do appreciate it. But I've got nothing for love for you. There's only positivity here, okay? Again, I don't know if you got something going on in your life. It's generally not a fun, good thing to say to somebody. No, I was going to 3-bet this. No, I'll just call. Was a cutoff raise, though. Everybody's at different levels in their poker journey, right? Everybody's at different levels. I'm a year in. I will say something I have noticed about this game, because I went through this. I'm over it now. Is the Dunning-Kruger effect heavy in this game? I will call this for a street, see what they do on the turn here. Big bet there when they lead out feels a little bit like not super strong. Could just be hearts. I think I still call this with top pair and just hope they check here. If they jam, I don't know if I can hero call. I mean, they could have just done. So they're basically what they're telling me right now is that they have sevens, eights. They could just have 2 pair. They've just shown strength this entire time. This could also be a bluff. I think this would be a pretty ridiculous hero call. I mean, yeah, some draws missed, but I think I'm just going to let him have it. Yeah, it was the bluff. I felt like calling it off, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't pull the trigger, guys. Not one for giant hero calls, honestly. Damn. Obviously going to get roasted in chat for that. You guys saw what the cards were, so of course it's much easier to make such a decision. Slick Nuts says, with a screen name like One Time and to say you're a Triton champion shows the ignorance. 36 Chambers says, are you playing with real money? This, playing with tournament chips. So this is a tournament. I did buy in with real money. I'm just looking back at the delay and the Queen Jack hands going on right now. I'm just, again, waiting for One Time to tell me, obviously it's a snap call on the river. All right, I'm going to get back to the list, guys. Let's get back to this list here. Here, now I already know who this is. Okay, you guys might even know who this is because they're always in my chat. They might be watching right now. Their name is Thor. I'm not even gonna put their Instagram name because I don't need to. I'm just gonna put Thor. I would put little lightning bolts there, but I can't. All right. Next name. Oh, I gotta respond to this message. Here we go. Hike. This is all in. I don't know which hand we're talking about. Maybe it was the Ace King. Black Jam says, what the fuck was that? Why did you call turn? Cringe. Specifically, the sizing. Full top pair was the right call. Thank you. I appreciate that. Specifically, the sizing felt like more of a tell. So when they go on the larger size there, you guys already know this. Look, hold on. Wild says, Joker, shh, about the Queen Jack hand. Are you talking to yourself, Wild? So what was I saying about the sizing? So obviously you guys know what the term polarizing is, right? He's using a polarizing sizing. The way that he was betting, I have played with this player before. They don't always take that long. It felt like they were pushing a bluff, and sure enough they were. So my gut was correct. The problem was I wasn't able to pull the trigger on the river. I think still it's not the worst thing to fold there. Obviously, looking back on it, they were bluffing. I was right to feel uncomfortable and really wanting to call, but just couldn't pull the trigger. But ultimately, I'm still in the fucking tournament. So we'll see how it goes. Siu Kong says, do you prefer playing while short stacked or deep? Always deep if I'm in a tournament, obviously. But I will say at my local card room, I play 2-3, and they only allow you to buy in for 200 max. So it's like 66 big blinds or something like that. Not fun. Talked it over with my my poker coach recently, and he made the great suggestion of, hey, I think you should just try buying in for 100 instead of 200 and just short stack. Hero call with a 6 or a 2 or a 3. Yeah. I got some of my chips back. Not all of them. Most of them are gone. Anyways, so yeah, he suggested that I should short stack in that cash game, and I think that's a great idea. So that is what I'm going to be doing there. So I will short stack sometimes in cash, but obviously in a tournament I want to be deep stacked. Duh. Short stack is fairly straightforward. All right, so I added Thor. Let's see who's next. Next up is Real World Nick Miller. And he's also a fan and is constantly in chat. And when I say fan, I mean friend, obviously. Wild says, yeah, tell myself to shush. Wild, I appreciate you, man, but you can say whatever's on your mind. You can say whatever's on your mind. It is all good. Who do we got next? Oh, we have the Queens of Poker, which is a great channel on Instagram. Because I have a lot to say about that hand, but I want... What do you want? He says, but I want. Okay. I'll give you the night off. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, I also appreciate input. I don't want you to feel like you can't say things. Again, I'm just allowed to disagree with it. All right? I agree with some of the shit you say. I am not above anyone here in chat. Okay? You could all be much better poker players than I am. Yeah. This person right here, their name is just Giant Titties. That's just their name. That's just their name. Obviously 3-betting. Tournament break coming up. During the break, I got another question. Is this real money? From Dawn. Oh, they're going to fold. If they do that and they jam all in, then it's a fold, by the way, because that's a bit of a tell. They just call, which is great. Not a good board for me. But I will still bet small here in a 3-bet pot. I have 2 overs. And he's got a short stack here that doesn't really want to call off. So really putting on the pressure here, even with a small bet like this. Really thinking it over. And then a jam. Oh. I think I just let it go. I don't feel like drawing to a hand. Yeah, I have 2 overs, but nah. Okay. Where were we? We're on the list here. How many people we got in this list? So far, 17. All right, I'll tell you what, guys. Look, it's on a 2-minute delay. We've got the tournament break coming up. If you want to be part of this giveaway, I'm not going to do the giveaway just yet. I'm going to give you guys in chat a chance here because I'm nice like that. I'm giving you a last-minute chance. Here we go. See, just like this. This person, Jay Ricard. Jay Ricard listened and went to my Instagram and replied to my Instagram story with the word clubs, and now is going to be in the running to win a seat into any of these nightly 22 tournaments in the Colossal series on Clubs Poker. Again, if you want to join Clubs Poker, the link is in my bio. Go to my link tree. You can find that. You can sign up there. But Jay is now in the running. Towards the end of the stream here, I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway. You still have time. You can still go to my Instagram and you can follow me and you can reply to my stories, any of my Instagram stories, with the word clubs. And your name will be on this list. Right now, I've got 18 people on the list. That's it. I'm giving away 2 seats tonight. All right? 2 seats. Cosmine says, playing short stack in a live cash game? That sounds absolutely dreadful. Honestly, I'd rather sit through a dentist appointment or watch paint dry than endure short stack play. Understood. If it were up to me, I would always play deep stacked in a cash game as well. The thing is, because my local card room only allows you to buy in for a certain amount, not 100 big blinds, closer to 66 big blinds. Because I can't be that full stack that I want to be, it's better for me to start short stacking. That is what I discussed with my poker coach, and that is what we're going to give a try. Dr. Jackson says, first time viewer here. I've never really played poker or any gambling or such with real money, always in a video game or whatnot, but I do like to watch competitive poker with real stakes. Well, you're looking at it. This is a competition. This isn't on a stage, with cameras and, well, yeah, there is a camera. And lights. Oh, there is a light. You know what? This is just like TV. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. Dawn says, at least he read my question. Oh, sorry. I did read your question. I apologize. Is this real money? Yes. So this is a tournament. You buy in with real money, and then there's a prize pool. Prize pool here. Up top, first place gets. So the buy-in was 22. First place gets 793. Second gets 460, and so on and so forth. Pays out to 22 players. That'll probably go up as more players join. There is only 8 minutes left in registration for this tournament. Wild says that Queen Jack and the Ace Jack last night, have your coach look at them. I definitely will. Dr. Jackson says, Dawn, he has to buy into the game, so somewhat, I guess. Correct. You answered the question for me. Anyways, Jay Ricard, you are now on the list. And for anyone who hasn't figured it out, my Instagram is the same name as what you're looking at on either if you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube, which I'm streaming on both right now. It is Josh Kaysen Poker. That is my Instagram. So if you go on there and you follow me and reply to my story with the word clubs, you will be in the running to win a seat to one of these tournaments. Okay? Okay. But I'm going to run that giveaway closer to the end of the stream. Give some people a chance if they want to try to win a seat. Okay? All right. Let's look at the state of things. 130 entries. 78 players left. Where's late reg? Late reg is right here. As you can see, there are 6 minutes left in late registration. And yeah. Right now, I've got 18 names on the wheel of fortune, which I will bring on to the screen when we actually do it. That way we do it live, see who wins. If you'd like your name on that wheel, you know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, ask in chat, and I'll be happy to tell you. Or Wild will tell you, obviously. Wild, you're so nice. This man took the time to stream, chat, so let's all hit the like button for him. You guys can choose to listen to Wild. I highly encourage it. Very smart Smart person. So right now I'm in 40th place out of 79 players. '40th place out of 80 players now. Right in the middle of the pack with 19 big blinds. Feels a little sickening. I'm gonna fold this. Short stack here and there and here. 17 is still okay. King Queen will take it down for a nice double up. Thanks for the likes in chat, guys. Appreciate you. All in and folds. Six-four offsuit is obviously a fold. Short stack jam, early position. Somebody's got to call this. This is such a small amount here. Jay Ricard says, do you write notes on clubs? Yes, I do. None of these players currently have notes on them. But you know what? I will, now that you're reminding me, I do need to make a note here for kill the thrill. Triple barrel bluff. Out of position. I'm trying to remember exactly what that hand was, but I'll go back and review the stream later because that hand is worth reviewing, as Wild said, with my coach. Yeah, just take it down. And they bet like approx 3/4 on all streets. Give them a little red. So that just now I got a note for the future. Good thinking, Jay. Player tendencies. I can't talk right now, guys. For player tendencies, etc. Yes, I do that on here. I probably do it more off stream than I do on stream, just because I don't know. I don't like people knowing what their notes are that I give them, but I will say that the chances of somebody watching my stream, seeing their note that they have on there, and making a fundamental change to their game just to exploit me in some way, in this field is fairly low chances, I will say. Not to say that there aren't good players on here, there are good players. I just feel like the chances are fairly low. All right, so down to 16 big blinds here. Wow. Oh, well, yeah, they had 3 big blinds. That makes sense. Oh, no, they didn't have to. That was what they had left over. Fuck. That is crazy. Like, snapped with King Jack. So 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in this level before the blinds go up again, and then I will really be short stacked. So gotta win a flip here. See if we can make something happen. Queen 4 off is not the hand. And by the way, I'm not psychic. The reason why I know the hand before it shows for you guys is because the top left, there's a little screen that is off screen for you guys up here that shows the hand before it shows up down here. I'm not psychic. Or I could have played it off and be like, I think it's Queen 4 off. Or just been off by one card and be like, that was close, I'll get it next time. And then just get closer and closer each time. Progressively, until you guys believe that I'm psychic. Is that person's name Giraffe Banger? Interesting. I'm not going to go out with jacks. I know it's a jam. I'm not going out with jacks. I don't even know if it's a jam here, actually, with 16 big blinds. Definitely c-betting. Because jacks definitely needs protection. They're not just calling with queens, kings, or aces here, most likely, so we're good to bet on this board. There are just too many cards that are going to come on the turn and the river that we don't like. And I'd like to take it down now if I could. Don't jam with a set. Okay, I was like, Kill the Thrill is really thinking about it, and I think they're doing a little bit of acting, but they're not. Okay, so we're at a completely different table here. I don't even need notes on Boss Hog here. I have played with Boss Hog several times on this site, and I am aware of their how they play. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see who else I recognize. Don't really recognize anyone except maybe Nuts and Bolts here. That's about it. Okay, so the blinds just went up. Was that before or after I got to this table? I don't know. I don't know if I still have 15 big blinds. We'll see. Oh, probably. 14,970. So is it rounding up to 15? I guess. Blinds are 501K. Bets 2 big blinds off of 8 big blind stack and loses to an ace. Not really sure what you're folding out there with a super small bet like that if you are bluffing. Or trying to get value with, I don't know. It's just your super short stack. I got a walk? What? We love walkies. I never get walkies. I will gladly take walkies. Oh, and I'm rewarded with 7 deuce. That's fine. That's fine. Not getting involved with Boss Hog here. I will say this. I would rather have, maybe this will tip you off on how I've seen Boss Hog play. I'd rather Boss Hog be on my right than on my left. Some other players I don't give a shit if they're on my left, but I'll say this: Boss Hog can be aggressive at times. Jam, good luck all in. The third person to your left, I can't see their cards when they are all in because your YouTube picture is in the way. Any way you can drop the table down next time a bit. Really? My YouTube name is in the way. I'm not sure what you mean by that. My YouTube picture. I'd be interested to see what you're talking about. I don't know. Can you screenshot it and DM me? I'd be interested to see what that is because I can't picture what you're talking about. On my screen, it seems like it's entirely open. Those cards. I'm assuming you mean these cards right here. It looks completely open to me. I'm not sure what YouTube's, maybe something in YouTube's UI that's like blocking it. I don't know. Jay said he had a flush. This is why I am pro 4-colored deck. Who had a flush? What did I miss? This person said prick. Was that when the person had the ace? I glanced and I saw the ace. That's all that mattered to me. If that's what you're talking about. Let's check. Let's take a look. Which hand was it? It wasn't this one, was it? I've got Jack 5. No, I'm not doing anything. Hey, Thor is in the chat. You know Thor's in the chat because of the lightning bolts, obviously. Where the fuck is that hand? Oh no, that player's gone. That player was the one right here, right? I think it was this hand, right? Did I win this hand? Oh no, this is the where. I don't know. I'm not gonna find it. I don't know which hand you're referring to. Thor. So now that you're here, I will say that we're doing the giveaway that you're part of, the 2 seats that I'm giving away to the Nightly 22. And we're gonna see if your name pops up. I used almost every other person. I used their Instagram name, but for you, I used the name Thor. So if you see the name Thor pop up, obviously, you know that's you. We're going to do that giveaway towards the end of the stream. And if you want to be part of the giveaway, then you just need to reply to my Instagram stories. You need to follow me on Instagram and then reply to my Instagram stories with the word clubs. Let's see if anybody else has done it. No one else has done it yet. But I am trying to give other people a chance if you wish to join. Michael K. Card. Don't know what you're saying there, Wild. Dr. Jackson says, remember to like, sub, and maybe even share the video if you want to, chat. Oh, Dr. Jackson, you guys are such sweethearts in chat. Wild, Dr. Jackson, and Thor, you're here. You're already a sweetheart. You guys are so nice. I appreciate you guys. So I've got 13 big blinds. That's, oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. I have 10 big blinds with ace king. So this might be the end of my tournament life here. This is a hand that I will go all in with, most likely. Hard to picture myself not going all in. And this is it. So what are we going to do? We're going to ship it. Okay? Would hate to see a reshove here from Boss Hog. If he folds, I'll feel much better about it. He does. I feel great. Oh, oh, sorry, you were talking about Michael K. You were talking about this player. That is so weird. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, wait. I can't picture it. Okay, so I just took down some dead money. That is so good. Oh, Pocket 2's over here. Sorry about that. I don't know. Okay, so now up to 14 bigs. Thor says, hopefully I win. Oh, Thor is in it. Thor is in it to win it right now. I didn't know you were in this one. Oh, no, sorry. You're talking about the giveaway. Yeah. We'll find out. I'm going to do it live on stream. Okay, we got the big blind to call. This is a monotone board. I am fine checking back with bottom pair on a monotone board. When I check back here, they might take a stab at it. Maybe they think I'm weak. If it's a small bet, I can still call one street here, which I will. Bad, like not the greatest run out. Like no help for ace 4 here. If he bets again, I just let it go. Yeah. Take it down. Cosmine says, why not dive into online cash games? Sure, the competition is tougher. It's like swimming with sharks, but that's exactly what sharpens your skills. What's your bread and butter, though? Oh, there's more. Cash games or tournaments? And how do you feel about the deep waters of playing 200 big blinds plus with antes? It's a battlefield of wits where psychology reigns supreme. I like the way you talk, Cosme. Honestly, isn't that the true poetry of No Limit? A dance of minds, egos, and endless possibilities? Let's, everybody, give some claps in chat for that beautiful poetry there by Cosmine. Oh, God. That's great. You want action versus Boss Hog with Ace King? Yes. Probably. Honestly, I just... I think it's because I have a history with Boss Hog. They have been, let's just call him a hater for quite some time. I will say this, they have calmed down quite a bit. Maybe they've gotten quite a few slaps on the wrist by other people that have reported them. I have never reported Boss Hog on here, but I could totally see how other players might have with the way that he was dealing with people on here. Let's just say that, okay? Can easily find a rejam with ace jack suited, ace queen off, flipping versus pairs 10 big boys. Yeah, no, 100% correct. Again, just a little bit of a, probably a little bit of a personal thing. Anyways, Cosmine, back to your poetry here. Because there were questions wrapped in that poetry. And it was, why not dive into online cash games? The truth of it is, I do play online cash. You've probably only noticed me playing tournaments on here. That's because, specifically, because the nightly 22s are, number one of my favorite tournaments to play. Relatively soft. But also because this week is the Colossal series on Clubs Poker. And so all of these guarantees are boosted much higher. So I'm playing all the tournaments on here. Okay? So I do play online cash as well. I prefer playing live cash, live tournaments. I think they're live, like getting live tells is just so satisfying. It is so great to play amongst other people live. Yeah, there are downsides. There's pros and cons to both, but I have a preference. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, where was I? And in regards to whether or not I like cash or tournaments, I will say this. I have kind of gone both ways. When it comes to cash, it feels like fishing, right? Because the blinds never go up. The reason why I do really love tournaments is because it's very dynamic. And because the blinds are constantly going up, you're just constantly in different spots. The dynamics are constantly changing. It feels more like chess compared to fishing, right? Not to say that fishing is bad every once in a while. I've got pocket jacks. I've got a hand that's doing this. Okay, it's shipping it. It's gonna ship it. Okay. Dr. Jackson says, I'm gonna be honest. It's 5:22 here in South Africa, and I ain't falling asleep anytime soon. So I'm gonna play some Escape from Tarkov and watch you in the background. Good luck with this. Thank you, Tarkov. I appreciate you. All right, so I'm just jamming with Jax here, obviously. This person says ship, don't die. Hopefully I don't die. I do ship. Not a snap call. Love to see it. I'm assuming they're going to call me. Early position raise here with ace jack, no ace, no ace, no ace, no ace, and we're alive. Just like that, guys. That's a double up, okay? Poker's easy, okay? All you have to do is double up, okay? Whew, my heart is beating like a phone book in a dryer. If anyone in chat knows what movie that's from, you are awesome. If you don't know what movie that's from, you're still awesome. Isn't that weird how everyone's awesome in my chat right now? Cool. So yeah, I will say this. I am currently on the biggest downswing of my life. I've only been playing poker for a year, but I am on a big downswing. I think I'll call here. Because I was going to say it's a big raise, but there was a limper involved, so it's not that out of line. Though, like, 3.2 is kind of like a weird size. Okay, we're going multi-way here. I hit top pair, which feels good. We'll see what they want to do here on the flop. They will bet. I'm just going to call here. See what Michael K wants to do. Michael K. Seven of clubs doesn't change it very much here. They check back, and that feels great. I don't like that the jack's here, but actually, no, the jack doesn't change anything. I think I can still check it here and go into check call mode. Because I think they're going to bluff at this quite a bit. No, they didn't. Okay, so I'll just take it down. That's fine. Sweet. All right. 29 big blinds. Feels good. Dr. Jackson says, one last thing. Chat, remember to like and subscribe. Oh, you guys. You guys are so nice. I appreciate it, Dr. Jackson. You and Wild are fantastic. Pedro says, hi. Hey, Pedro. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. If you're just now joining, we're playing the Colossal Nightly 22 on Clubs Poker. If you want to join Clubs Poker, you can go to my bio. Links in the bio. And here's the state of things. 139 players, or 139 buy-ins. 40 players left. I'm in 10th place. The pocket wax. Yes, that is correct. Pedro says, hola. I say hola back. Ace 9 call pre naughty and small blind versus one limp. and 3.5 big blind open. It was a 3.2 big blind open, just for the record. But yeah. Me Like Goat is in the chat. What's up, Me Like Goat? That's like one of my favorite YouTube names ever. And I will say that every time you're in my chat. Says, I've never seen this many people on one of your live streams. Also, I'm back. Yeah. Live stream's been going well. Tons of people in chat. Wild says, no matter the outcome. Yeah. No, I know. But, you know, it worked out. Pocket fours or pocket aces if you squint. Wild says, what did the opener have? I don't know. They didn't show their hand. Obviously, ship don't die, and this person here, Der Robin Hood, could jam here. They're short stacked. Can I see the replay on that one? For sure. I will open the replay once I see what happens here with this hand. Okay, we get one call from the small blind. Would have been great to hit a set. We didn't hit a set. Instead, they lead out for one big blind. I'm calling. One big blind. Again, I will call. This feels. You know what this feels like? It feels like spades. And watch this. Another lead. Do they do this with threes or twos? I don't know. Maybe. This is like This is a donation. They had a king. Yeah, a weak king. That's what they had. That was, you know, they just made it so cheap. They got max value there. Yeah, let me pull up that replay. Ace nine. They did show. They had king jack. How could, that's weird. I don't remember seeing that. Did that? Am I crazy, chat? Did that show up and I just didn't see it? They had king jack suited. I think it was king jack of hearts. So they bet here 4. I called. I checked to them. They check back. They see the jack, but they decide not to bet it, obviously because the queen and the ace is out there, and I called. I think when I checked to them on the river, I could still obviously have a queen that I'm calling with on the flop that they lose to if they bet. So that makes sense what they did there. Thor says, when you say downswing, do you mean your bank account got hit? Because that was my downswing last week, down 1K. Oh no, Thor. I'm sorry to hear that. Preston says 3. Okay. All right, Preston. No idea what that means. So downswing. What I mean is, my bankroll has taken a hit. So let's put it this way. I do have a separate bank account specifically for my poker bankroll. Okay? That doesn't touch my regular, my regular income. So I do have a separate bankroll set aside. And so technically, my bank account got hit, but just the bankroll one. So it's not the end of the world. It's all good. Pedro says hi. No, too early position here. Pedro says, hi, I'm from Brazil. I wanted to ask you for help so I can buy some meat for us to have for dinner on New Year's Eve. I know it's rude to keep asking. I'm desperate. Sorry, anything. Pedro, I am sorry to hear that. But you know, I wish you all the best. Yeah. I don't know if you have a GoFundMe or something like that that you'd like to mention in chat or something like that. I don't know. Wild says, "Oh, hey, we got a sub from Jack. Oh no, that was a donation. Hey, Jack, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the donation." Wild says, "Info call on the river with 4-4." Yeah, true. We found out he does that with. Is this the? Am I losing my fucking mind? Did I just fold this exact hand in the fucking under the gun? Do I have the same exact hand? By the way, Thor said Josh is the real GOAT. Thor, I fucking love you. They check back. Interesting. Oh, shit. I'm gonna overbet this. When they check back there, yeah, they have an ace. Me too, buddy. When they check back there, I can often overbet the turn and get folds. Easy, nice little trick. Boom, boom, boom. Bing, bam, boom. All right. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I was saying Thor is amazing. Love you guys. Straight flush, says Devandra. Babu. Wild says, if jacking off, shove 10 big blinds all in versus your ace-9 suited with 10 big blinds on the river, would you have called? I'm trying to remember that hand. Look at the replay again if you need to answer me. Yeah, good call. This is worth looking back at. I don't mind doing this. It was ace-9 of diamonds, right? Is that what we're looking for? Ace-9 of diamonds. So the question was, let's even go back a little bit further here. Let's look at this hand from the beginning. So they open. Okay, I call from the small blind with the ace-9 suited. I check. And then they bet 4 big blinds. I call. There is the 7. I check. They check it back. Now, when I check, now if you remember, I was saying I think that they might. Oh, what do I have here? Jack 8 offsuit. I'll limp this on the button. Actually, limping here, I don't know if that was the best with these stacks behind me, specifically this stack here. And also I got Boss Hog, who knows how to be aggressive in certain spots. I will say Boss Hog used to be a lot more aggressive. I've noticed that they've calmed down a little bit. I don't think calling here is a good idea. Oh, and then the jam. Okay, this looks like ace jack off. Watch, or like a mediocre pocket pair, is my guess. Sometimes I've seen like king jack suited or something like that. Yeah, of course you're folding queen jack off. Okay, yeah. So it's not a super strong hand because they limped after a limp, and they just no dice for them. So I'll get back to the ace-9 hand. I still have it up. But Devandra says yes. I don't know if you're answering wild or if you're just saying yes. I don't know. Obviously raising this in the cutoff. Dr. Jackson says, Jack Sheep Demo is me. Hold on. Are you on my table? by the way, wanted to send some appreciation. Jack Sheep Demo, are you here at the table? The donation. You know what? I appreciate you, Dr. Jackson. Thank you so much, or Jack, or however you'd like to be called. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for the donation. Jay Ricard says, I think with ace high there, you're too high up in your range to need to bluff. Hold on. They check to me here. I'm just going to bet small. I feel like they're going to call me. This feels like... Oh, they raise. Okay. So I can just let it go. I think with ace high there, you're too high up in your range to need to bluff. Ace 10 often is the best hand versus cutoff open. Are you talking about when I overbet? Let me know if that's what you're talking about, when I overbet the turn. Let's get back to this ace 9 hand. So, if you remember, I said that when I check to them, I think they often will bet at this. Now, if they jam, I don't think... I think I call. I think I call there. Because I don't think that they are checking back the turn with a weaker ace or with like any two pairs, like ace deuce. They're not checking back with ace queen. They'll keep going with that, especially when the... Sorry. So let me finish my thought here. Oh, sixes. I feel like sixes is actually just a fold here. This stack size here, this stack size here. I'm not like raising to call a jam with pocket sixes. Anyways, so I don't think that they're checking back when they make two pair with ace 7 or ace deuce, ace queen. I don't think it is in their range there either. And ace jack would probably just keep betting on the turn anyway. Yeah, I think I have plenty of reasons to call. I think they could have something like queen jack, but it feels more so like just a bluff there on the river. It's not a full thought. My brain's a little mush right now, but it's half a thought. Thanks for all the likes in chat, guys. I appreciate you guys. Ace 9 offsuit, under the gun. No, I'm just gonna fold it. Devandra said, I said yes for the question. Did I close the same hand before? Oh, did I, oh, fold, yeah, fold the same hand before. Yes, the ace 10, the ace 10 off. Yeah, I had the same fucking hand, 2 hands in a row. That was wild. Jay says yes when you overbet the turn. You know what? Let's go look at that hand. Why not? No, this was ace of diamonds, 10 of clubs. Ace of diamond, 10 of clubs. That was the same exact fucking hand. So that is crazy. Still with the likes in the chat. You guys are fucking awesome. Appreciate you. What do we got? All right. So this is when I overbet the turn. And your comment was, I think with ace high there, you're too high up in your range to need to bluff. I will ponder on this. My brain is a little mush today. I will say that. I'm a little low on sleep, but we'll get there. I got some green tea here. We'll wake up a little bit. So maybe expand on this a little bit, Jay, because I would like to hear more of your thoughts here. When you say I'm too high up in my range to need to bluff. So you're saying I am just checking there, and what? Check calling. If they bet again. I don't want to see. Oh, it looks like I'm. Yeah, to the flop. So yeah, I guess my next question would be to you is what are we doing on future streets, right? That's what I would ask you. If I'm not bluffing there, are you saying just checking and hoping to get to showdown? Am I continuing to check call with ace 10, or not continuing because they check back on the flop? So am I just checking it down? Like what am I doing versus a check on the turn versus a bet, so on and so forth? That's my question to you. Wild says, do you think King 10 would c-bet flop 40% and check turn? Wild, are you talking about the ace 10 hand? Or which hand are you talking about? I'll go to that replay if you're, whichever one you're talking about. And then somebody said, go ahead. I don't know how to say that name, but yeah. Preston says, how do you play on this site? Easy, Preston, easy. I'll tell you how you play. Just go to my bio, and you will see my link tree, and then you click on the Clubs Poker. This is called Clubs Poker, by the way. Click on the Clubs Poker link, and you can sign up using my... if you click on that, it'll take you to the sign up, and that's how you sign up. We'll see what Michael K is doing here with this limp under the gun. See if they're getting sneaky here. So that's how you play on this site, Preston. Thor says, planning on going to Vegas in June. Are you going to play the WSOP? Is that why you're going? I will probably be there in May or June. I don't know which. Okay, so limp call, which is good. And then they lead out. I'm just going to let them do their thing. Keep doing what you're doing, Michael. We've seen them do this before with top pair. They could easily be doing this with an ace, and I make top two pair here. And I think they don't have very much. So what calls me with like what's a 9 gonna call here, right? Maybe like 2 big blinds. Maybe. What's he got? We don't find out. But he's still called. Okay. I think that was a good size. And so now I've got 16 big blinds. I think the blinds just went up mid-hand. Wild says, I like the overbet on the turn. Thank you. When he checks flop, you can... And undercard comes. Yeah. I appreciate it, Wild. Cosmine says, how do you manage moments of tilt or big losses? Do you have any special routines? I love this question, okay? Let me tell you something right now. I don't really tilt that much anymore. I've kind of trained it out of myself, okay? And that has been through various ways. I have found this through various ways. But my first coach, who is a very successful poker player and poker author, his name is Alexander Fitzgerald, he would say, all you need to do is think of one line in your head. And that really simplifies things. And that one line that you say in your head is, you will regret this. If you ever feel yourself getting tilted, getting emotional, thinking, well, I can't believe that happened, or whatever it is, If you say the words, "you will regret this" in your brain, what you're telling yourself is you will regret letting your emotions get to you, and allowing those emotions to affect the way that you're playing. Because those emotions are never going to make you play better. They are only going to make you play worse. So you will regret this. If you say that in your head, remind yourself with logic and reasoning that these emotions that you're feeling doesn't help shit. You got to understand that this game owes you nothing, okay? Owes you nothing. That is how I have dealt with it, and now I'm at the point where I just don't even get tilted. I take bad beats and I just eat it up. I just eat that shit up. When I sat down at the tournament on Sunday, I played a live tournament. It was a $360 buy-in at the Gardens Casino. There was an older gentleman that sat down at my left, a couple seats to my left. And he said, he recognized me and I recognized him. And I said, "Hey man, how's it going?" Because I recognized him. And he goes, "I never forget you because of that one hand." And what he was talking about is I was in a hand, and I don't remember what it was. I either made a full house or the nut flush. It was one of the two on the river in a tournament. I got all the chips in, and my opponent had made quads on the river. So it was a relatively bad beat. And it was a huge pot. I got all the money in. And like, I just laughed. I laughed it off and I said, "Good hand, like nice hand, like it is what it is." And, I kind of hung out for a bit and was talking to him, talking to some other people. And then, as I was walking away, he gets up and he chases me down and says, "Hey man, I just gotta say, I've never, you don't see people like that. You took that really well, and I really appreciate, seeing a player like that." And that's stuck with me a little bit too, right? Him saying that, there was kind of a little bit of like positive reinforcement. Wow, King 10 just really wanted to get all the money in there, I guess. So yeah. I think that just there's so much more benefit to not allowing these things to affect you emotionally. That is the longest answer I could give. Anyways. Thor says, "Tilts and big losses, I'd be flipping tables." Don't like that 2-5 open off 12. 5 big blinds with ace jack off. Oh, why not? You need to shove that pre. Versus under the gun limp. When stacks are under 20 big blinds in this play, very passive pre-flop, limping a lot. I will consider this. If they check here. Okay, they don't check. This is an easy call. Check it out, guys. I'm gonna make it look like they're not gonna call. They're not gonna call. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Anyways, Matthew says, "Ever since my wife," why do I always get these comments? Is it always from Matthew? I don't know. "Ever since my wife left me and took the kids, gambling has been the thing that's brought me the most joy." I'm happy to hear that you have some joy in your life. That's great. Siu Kong says, "Just like anything competitive, you gotta stay even keeled, not to get too high off the wins or too low off the losses." And that is 100% correct. I think Gary Vaynerchuk talks about that kind of shit, which is like, you can't, I think that's one that people don't think about, right? Is like, getting too high off of a win. Like, you don't, like, that doesn't really benefit you, because then you lose some of your edge, right? You just kind of have to stay humble, stay hungry, and just understand that this game owes you nothing, right? Sorry, guys, I'm falling behind here on the chat. Wild says, well, just don't lose more than you can afford. Correct. Don't let poker become a problem to cover up the other problems in your life. Yeah, 100%. Jay says, ace high has plenty of showdown value with that board. I don't think you're folding out a queen or his overpairs. He checked back on the flop. I don't hate your play, but GTO wouldn't approve. I don't think I necessarily agree. I think I could, let's put it this way. GTO, right, is about being balanced. I think we can agree there. So something that my coach and I have talked about is when you are out of position, right, when you call out of position for the blinds and you check to a late position opener and they check back that type of flop. I think it was like a high-low-low board, if I remember correctly. When they check that back and the turn comes kind of brickish, you can often overbet for value, and sometimes get a call from something like a weak queen, right? But also it puts a lot of pressure on even on a weak queen. So even you could fold out a weak queen there. And I think also stack sizes matter. I don't remember what their stack size was, but that was a sizable bet compared to their stack size. So even I think a queen there starts to feel a little squeamish. That's my thought process. Okay. Jay says, what are you representing when you overbet the turn? If he jams, are you calling off? No, I'm not calling off. I was bluffing. Matthew says, winning when I gamble makes me feel like my wife and kids are still around. That's why I spend so much time at the casino. I don't know if you're trolling or not, but if you're trolling, if you're not trolling, it's a dangerous game, my friend. Jay says, I think if you're overbetting, you would want a hand with more equity there. If he has a queen or jacks or kings or tens, you're drawing to 3 outs. That's worth something, I think. Definitely taking into account, how much equity I have. I think when I overbet there, my hope is to just take it down. I guess the question then would be, am I always only ever betting like that when I have equity or for value? So when I have equity, meaning like a semi-bluff, right? Or am I ever just doing a pure bluff? Because I feel like that hand is kind of a pure bluff, right? Because like you said, if he has a queen, jacks, kings, tens, things like that, then I have 3 outs. Yes, agreed. So that would be my question to you. Let's look at the state of things, guys. All right? I've been talking for so long, I might even fucking be in the money. Pays out to 24, and I'm in 14th place out of 21 players. I'm officially in the money, guys. I talked my way through the fucking stone bubble. Okay, guys? That's what I did. Talked my way through the bubble. I am officially in the money. 14th place out of 21. Not too bad. Coming back with 16 big blinds. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in this level. I'm going to go grab some water. I will BRB. And while I am gone, you get to look at my cute little BRB image that shows up. I think it's really cute. I'm back. How's it going, guys? All right, we got 2 minutes left before we're back. Hey, Arnold, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Arnold says, yo, new to poker, how do you play the game? Chapter 1. No, that's a very, very long answer. But hey, if you stick around, maybe you'll learn something. Take a look at the chat here. Don't think an overbet gets a queen to fold. There's a 5 big blind pot and you overbet to 6 big blinds. I agree with what you said, but need to overbet to like 9 to get queen 7 and low even queen 9. So the reason why I picked that size also was my stack size. If I'm remembering correctly, let's look, hold on. Was it this one? It was this one. Let's look at the stack. Before I say what I'm gonna say, let's double check here. Let's look at the stack sizes. Yeah, so what I have, 18 big blinds. So if I bet 9, I'm overbetting with half my stack. I do understand what you're saying, and I agree. But I think pot, like 1x to 1.25x, anywhere in that range, is still putting pressure on hands. Even queens, right? Even clubs. Even with his stack size, he might even call me with clubs. But it's still putting quite a bit of pressure on them, right? It feels strong. So that's my opinion with that hand. How many people are left in this tourney? Right now there's 21 people left, Preston. I just don't love the specific hand you have there when you overbet, not the overbet itself. No, I understand, Jay. I understand. Cosmine says, do you think poker offers insights into understanding people and life on a deeper level? I do. Personally, I see a strong resemblance between poker and life itself. Both require a delicate balance in every decision we make. Yes. Very, very true. I think that, you know, there was somebody in chat earlier, right? and they were getting a bit aggressive, talking about how I was playing, and clearly, you kind of get this feeling like maybe they got a chip on their shoulder, maybe something's not great with them. I think I just fold this. And I feel like you can get that kind of tell off of people, right? Even at the table on the felt. Jay says, just my opinion, love the stream. Ship this. I appreciate you, Jay, very much. And I appreciate your input. I do want to be clear. I am not in any way saying that I'm better than anyone here in chat. It's very likely that people in chat are better at poker than me, okay? And I appreciate all of the input from everyone, including you, Wild. You wild rascal, you. Wild says, you should do a study stream. We look over hands and you use the tools to find out the best way to play it. That's actually not a bad idea. Thor says, who makes your edits? The BRB image looks cool. Need something like that for my business. I actually paid an artist to make a whole bunch of those type of little emotes for me. So there's that one. So I'm just showing you right now. So there's this one, right? Which I think is really cool. And then there's also the starting stream one with my eyes moving around with the cards. I fucking love that one as well. So there's a bunch of them. If you go on my Instagram, actually, you can probably find it on YouTube as well. There's a short where it's a hand history, shows me playing a hand, and it's I'm trying to think which one it was. Overbet with draws. I think it was that one. I made a overbet with your draws, or no, it wasn't overbet with draws. Donk lead with your strong draws. That was the one. Okay, on that one, you see a whole bunch of those types of little emoji things that the artist made for me. I still need to make use of a lot of those that she gave me. You know what I'll probably do is I'll make those emotes that you can use in chat. Wild chapter 1, yeah. Wake me up at chapter 200. Yeah, it is a long book, How to Play Poker. I am 1 year in. I study almost every day, and I feel like I know close to nothing compared to other players. Super high skill ceiling, for sure. Man, I'm just getting like the super bottom of range hands in these spots. Ace King versus Ace King is a chopperoni. Boring. 18 players left. I'm in 14th place, looking for a hand to make something happen. Cappin. Jack 9 suited might be that hand. We will see. I'm not jamming with this hand. I'm not calling off a jam. I'm not calling this off. They could be doing that light, but don't know. Wild says, bingo, we agreed on something in 2024. I don't know which part you're agreeing to. I said a lot. Wild. Thor says, Josh is the GOAT in poker, in my opinion. I appreciate you, Thor. You're the best. Hey, look, Wild, we've agreed on some things. We've disagreed on some things, okay? That's totally fine. I appreciate your input, as I have said since the beginning. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I haven't said that since the beginning. I appreciate everyone's input here. Your input, Jay's input, even Thor's input. Thor can sometimes be a little bit of a rascal. See what we got going on here, guys. 15th place out of 17 players. So right now I've got 33 locked up. Don't really care about that. Just looking to double up and work our way up here. Siu Kong says, any special plans for New Year's Eve? Yeah, actually I'm going to dinner with some friends. Should be nice. Doing some hibachi-like thing. Should be fun. What about you, Siu Kong? You doing anything special? That question goes to everyone in chat. If you're doing anything special and you feel like sharing, let me know what you're up to. I like knowing what other people do. Wild says, Carlos, my man, you said you lost 1K in a week, so I don't think your opinion matters. Now that is not very nice, Wild. That is funny, but you don't know what other people's bankrolls are. You know, Thor could be, you know, fucking rolling in it. 1K is nothing, you know? I've probably lost 1K in a week at one point. Especially in Vegas. Vegas is a whole other beast when it comes to ups and downs, right? Speaking of hands, looking to get all in with. As long as nobody jams behind me, I think I still get it in with this. Looking better and better. I wanted somebody to just raise. That's so perfect. Here we go. Ship it. Wish me luck. I think they're calling. This is a pretty small amount that they have to call off to be right. Come on. A7, no ace. No ace. Oh. I just wanted a king or a queen. That's what I wanted. And I didn't hit it. But that's life, you know? We take those. So this is 17th place. Yesterday was 25th place. So you know what? I think we're getting better and better at this. That's a joke. I don't think I'm getting any better. But in 24 hours time, I probably got worse. Just throwing that out there. Okay? So the stream's not over yet. The stream is not over yet. And I'll tell you why. And that is why. The reason why, sorry, is because... Hold on, let me pull this up here. We're going to do this live. We are giving away those 2 seats right now. We're going to do this live. Let me check my DMs, see if anybody else did any last minute messages here. Okay. No other DMs. So it's locked in, guys. We've got 18 entries into this. We've got 18 entries, and we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this live. I'm gonna put this on my screen. We're gonna see. Siu Kong says, nope, just staying home this year. Kylo Ren says, what is your bankroll? I don't share that kind of stuff on stream. I love you though. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this live, guys. Let me see if I can get this on here. Here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna do the old spinny spin, and we're gonna see who wins. We're giving away 2 seats to any of the boosted nightly 22s. We've got 18 people on the list here, and we're giving away 2 seats. Here comes the first. Yeah, Wild says, well, no ace came. Yeah. No ace plus a king or a queen would have been beneficial. First spin. goes to, this is exciting. I've never done this on stream. First seat is going to Eichhorn 64. Congratulations. I don't know if you're watching on stream, but we're going to go ahead and snap a little photo of that. You know, we're just going to screenshot that. Boop. And then we are going to send them a DM, letting them know that they fucking won a seat. Congrats, Eichhorn 64. Thor says, congrats, Josh. You did good, man. Thanks. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and remove them from the list. And then we're going to do one more spin. And we're going to see who gets the second and final seat. Good luck, everybody. And thank you all for watching the stream. I appreciate you guys. Second seat is going to... Oh, Thor's name just passed by. Jay, I don't know if you're still in chat, but Jay Ricard, with the last minute entry, gets a fucking seat to any Nightly 22. And Jay, I don't know if you're currently signed up for Clubs Poker, but if you aren't signed up, you know where the link is. It's in my bio. Okay? And that goes for any of you. If you want to sign up, links in my bio. Go sign up for Clubs Poker. They've got the Colossal series going on. That is what these seats are for. That is the giveaway to any of the Nightly 22s, the boosted Nightly 22s. They're boosted because they're part of the Colossal series. Okay? Okay. So that is it, guys. Congrats to Eichhorn 64 and Jay Ricard. That's it for me, guys. Thanks again for everyone and all the love and chat and all that good stuff. So moving forward, next stream's probably Wednesday, even though it's New Year's. Probably gonna do it. We'll see. And if it is, if I am streaming, that's because we have the meetup game. I do meetup games on there. If you want to join and be in the meetup game, all you got to do is sign up using my link. And just join in the fun. As always, keep an eye on my Instagram page for updates on when the next stream is going to take place. Yeah, if I do stream, it's going to be Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's it. That's pretty much it. Anybody else got anything they want to add? Time's running out? No. Okay. Cosmine says, speaking of Vegas, how are the games there? What's your experience with Vegas like? What can you share with us about it? Yeah. That's a fair question. I can answer that. So, Jay says, let's go. Yeah, congrats, Jay. So just let you know what's going to happen here. Hell yeah. I love that you were actually in chat for this. That's so great. So what's actually going to happen is you're going to get a DM from me. I'm going to be messaging the appropriate people at clubs, and they're going to send you, I think they're going to send you an email letting you know that it's been credited to your account. Yeah, everybody, good luck to Jay. Hope you take it down, Jay. I hope you update everybody. Let us know how you do. Yeah. But anyways, about Vegas, how are the games there? The games are pretty good. I will say it will depend on where you're going. There are some places like, if you're playing cash, I've heard that the win is filled with regs and you should try to steer clear. You're trying to find, you know, you're trying to find those games that are just super loose. A ton of people in Vegas that they're recreational players that maybe they played some home games. They're drinking, they're having a good time. Those are the ones you're trying to find, right? Thor says, see you next year, Josh. See you at your meetup game to take your money. As per the usual, Thor. As per the usual. He says JK. Those are my initials. I don't know why you're putting my initials in the chat. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Right back at you. Anyways, so yeah, Vegas can be great, but you have to know where to go, and it is something you can kind of look up online, like where are the best games in Vegas, best poker cash games in Vegas, and you should be able to find some websites that'll kind of give you some opinions on that. Yeah. Keep that answer kind of short because I'm going to be cutting off the stream here. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. As per the usual, I don't have an. Here's something I'm going to work on in the meantime. I'm going to work on an end stream thing that I can press here that has a different emoji of me, just to switch it up a bit. But for now, it's going to say BRB. I am not going to BRB. This is going to be the end of the stream. Anyways, I love you guys. That's it. I'll see you in the next stream. I hope everybody has a happy new year. And congrats again to Icorn and Jay Ricard for winning those 2 seats. Good luck. Peace out.